here, VIP boxing down at the Blundell's gym in Wigan, where I'm going to chat to Owen Anderton. Owen, how you doing, mate?
Doing good. Flying. Camp's gone great, so I'm just ready now.
Well, it has to be. This is a big fight, mate. It's a big step up for you because it's your first six. Am I right? It's your first six.
First six rounder. Yeah.
Against your first opponent.
Yeah.
That is slightly different to the rest. This guy is coming to win. He's a prospect. And not only is he a prospect, but he's a fellow VIP fighter.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it so exciting for me.
Yeah, it's my first test, first 50-50 fight, but one I've been asking and ready for.
Well, do you know something? I think, you know, it's a big step up.
Yeah.
He's slightly more experienced here. I think it's going to be his 10th fight.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a couple of losses on his record.
Yeah.
But to be fair to Jake Goodwin, who you're going to be fighting, I think there was a reason to those losses. The first one, I don't think he lost. It was over in, I'm not sure where it was, I think it was in Leeds somewhere. And it wasn't a good performance, but I thought he'd done enough to win, especially because he put the kid over. But he ended up losing by 1 point when I thought he'd won by 1. But then the next fight was a bad one for him because he got stopped off Owen off Reese Woods.
Yeah.
Which was a fight where he was a big favourite going into that.
Yeah.
But he returned, I think it was last July, over in Leeds, where he picked up a nice little 4-round win over MJ Hall.
Yeah.
But this is a must win for Jake.
Yeah.
For him to keep that label as a prospect.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really looking at them losses because at the end of the day, it's going to be the best. It's going to have to be, and it will be the best version of him. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm not looking at the losses and thinking anything. Well,
if you watch his previous, I think you've got one previous opponent. You both fought Jordan Granham.
Yeah.
I think we both won 40-36 over him. Have you seen any of those fights previous? And if you have, is there anything you took from that makes you think, yeah, I can expose that?
Oh, well, there is with every fighter, really. He's been on the radar for a bit, really, because obviously VIP. So, you know, having a look around and that. And he's top lad, he's a top fighter. But I'm more than ready for it.
Well, how was that? I was just asking you before. You was on the pads with your coach.
Yeah.
And Southpaw. He's a Southpaw.
Yeah.
Not your first Southpaw you fought, but he's a Southpaw.
Yeah.
And does that give you a big advantage with your coach Lee Blundell being an excellent Southpaw himself? Do you give you an insight on how to get the better of him?
Yeah, definitely. It can only help me more and more. For when the fight, when I'm sparring, little things. Just little things.
And the other big advantage is not just experience for Jake Goodwin, but age. You know, he's just 21, mate.
Yeah.
He's just 21. He's 26. He's definitely got his man strength. Probably did himself a little bit of an injustice because he kept trying to make light middleweight. I think that was the reason why those losses happened. He's now moved up to middleweight. And even though he's only been there probably less time than you, because you fought most of your fights at middleweight. But you've been growing. When I first met you 4 years ago, you were 60 kilos, mate. So he's got that man strength. He knows about himself.
Yeah.
So this is a big test for you, mate.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm more than ready for it, and I just can't wait to show everyone how good I am and how good I can be. Because you can't really show them in the earlier fights, but when you've got a good fighter. Can't wait for charm, really. And
has this made training a little bit easier for this fight then?
Yeah, it's every fighter will know when you're fighting like in a 50-50, it just pushes you. You always have that little bit extra. Like maybe you should have it for your other fights, but it's different, isn't it, when there's someone coming up to you?
There's lots of different things.
Yeah.
First 6-rounder, first VIP versus VIP, first 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, and also on a great card because we've got a good top of the bill. We've got a rematch between Dom Hunt and James Moorcroft. We've also got another fight that's almost a 50-50 fight. And we've got a great learning fight and 2 of your stablemates on there who we're going to speak to later, Kai and Harris.
Yeah, it'll be a top night for everyone.
It is, it will be a top night, mate.
Yeah.
It's getting noisy in here now, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's
I don't know if the mics are picking this up, but listen, I'm smiling. I'm smiling, not just because I've been watching today,
Yeah.
because I think you look very sharp, and you always do, mate.
Yeah.
Making that nice noise on the pads.
Yeah.
Even caught your coach in a nice little body shot that made him wince.
I'll be regretting that Sunday when we're on sprints.
Right, well listen, good luck with the rest of the camp.
Thank
I think
you.
it's 3 weeks on Saturday, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, 3 weeks Saturday, not long now.
Right, but listen, I'm genuinely excited about this one because I never thought I'd love to say, but I love watching VIP versus VIP.
Yeah, everyone comes for it, don't they? You can't.
Yeah, but when Steve puts you together, it's not big. We don't know who wins. We don't know who wins. And that's what's exciting. And so early on in your career to be in a fight like that is if you come through it the way you think and your team think you're going to come through it, then you're going to be a much better fighter for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's all experience learning, and it's developing me as a fighter through my career. And if I go to where I think and I should go, then I should definitely be dealing to the top. I think so.
Good.
Slowly, I'm only 21, take my time, each fight at a time, but I'm definitely, that's why I'm more than ready for the fights now. Like, you could look at it, I'm young, 21, but I'm more than ready.
Good, that's what I like. See you later.
See you, thank you.
See you on the 8th. Take care.
Nice
Bye.
one, thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.